My colleague Pratisha Gharial is now reporting live on the story. She joins us from the United States of America on this. Pratisha, very good morning here from India. First up, if you could give us a sense of how the inauguration ceremony perhaps could just be scaled down this particular year in the light of what really transpired at Capitol Hill.
Absolutely. I was driving through the city today, and it's really surreal to see a city like Washington, a normally peaceful city like Washington, D.C., lined up with the security forces at almost every corner, near barricades, armed men in uniforms, military vehicles, different types of military vehicles. It's hard to believe that this is America's capital. Now, in a sign of the growing anxiety over what might transpire on inauguration day. Today, again, the Capitol complex was briefly shut down amid a security scare. And later it was discovered that the potential threat was because of a fire a few blocks away. But you can imagine a security force that's already on tenterhooks. They responded swiftly and they shut everything down. And all this happened while a rehearsal was going on for Joe Biden's inauguration ceremony. Every now and then you can hear helicopters hovering over the city, and there's a real palpable sense of what's coming next. It seems to be the question on everybody's mind. And as we saw in that report there, further fears have been exacerbated because there is apparently a threat of an insider attack also. And therefore all the 25,000...
So this threat, Pratisha, you're talking about is coming from the right-wing pro-Trump supporters at the moment, or are there any other groups that the authorities fear the threat looms large from?
Definitely, mostly the threat, the FBI has warned of threat from pro-Trump supporters, but basically far-right groups, white nationalist groups. Some of the most prominent ones that we saw at the Capitol Hill attack on January 6th were Proud Boys, which is a white nationalist group, QAnon, which is a conspiracy theory group, and other such groups. And we also saw some neo-Nazi symbols and paraphernalia along with the Confederate flag, which is seen as a symbol of racism. So definitely a threat of, violence from far-right groups, but also, as you were reporting earlier there in that report, there seems to be some concern about radicalization within the security forces itself, and therefore the 25,000 National Guard troops who are going to be deployed, they will all be screened.
And Pratisha, in your years of reporting on this, have you seen a situation like this, or would you call this unprecedented in many ways?
Well, unprecedented is a word which we have used several times. It's an overused word during the Trump presidency. But truly, the events of the last couple of weeks have felt that, especially the Capitol attack. Nobody could have thought that, the Capitol building, which is home to the lawmakers of this country, where they conduct everyday business, can so easily be breached. And that is why there are so many fears. Today I was talking to a taxi driver, and he was like, everybody I have spoken to, every passenger I've spoken to cannot believe that this happened in the heart of America's capital, and at the and where lawmakers conduct their business. So definitely, a real sense of, everybody's watching what might unfold in the next few days.
Oh, absolutely. The world is watching, for that matter. Thanks much, Pratisha, for joining us.
Hi, everyone. Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.